Hello everybody. Tonight we're making a video, or today, we're going to make 6 pillow covers, all different materials: linen, faux burlap, velvet, canvas, satin, and peach skin. We're going to be using the same image so we can see any color shift and how the same image would look on different materials. We have all our supplies. We have our lint roller, our tape, our Pro Spray, repositional spray, Pro Spray. Our printer is filled up with Sublimation and more inks and dyes. And the pillow covers, of course, from Coney Island Transfer. So first we're going to start. By taking 2 fresh pieces of butcher paper. One to protect the lower stage, one to protect the upper. And our first pillow cover of this evening will be velvet. My favorite. It's so soft and snuggly. It is my favorite. So, as I make this image, I'm going to make sure that all my zippers are on my right side, so I know that's the bottom when I'm orientating my image. I'm going to lay this out. Let me just push that over. I'm going to lay this out. Zipper open. Always have your zippers open to allow any hot air to escape. And it helps it lay flatter while pressing, and it won't damage your zipper. Okay. Got my lint roller. I'm going to take a fresh piece to make sure that we get all the lint, so I can show you nice and clean. And even though does that stick good? So I want to show you that even though it's fresh and it's clean and out of a bag, that from manufacturing, it'll have some loose fibers. And we want to do this to both sides, because even though you're only pressing one side, the other side still gets heated up and it could leave the blue marks, those little blue dreaded speckles that we all hate so much. Okay, put my lint roller down. Make sure we can get this as flat as I can. I'll take my piece of butcher paper. Now when I close this, my pressure is going to be light to medium. So when it comes down, and this is where we check it during the pre-press, excuse me, you can see it's not too hard to press, but yet there is some pressure. And we're just going to give it, 5 or 10 seconds. It's very humid out today, so pre-press is a must. We have a nice smooth image. Our nice smooth cover, as you can see. You might want to. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to take the first of 6 images. It's going to cover the whole thing, but we're doing 6 pillow covers today. My zipper is on the right side, so I know that this is the bottom. This is the top of my image because the words are facing up. And it's a lighthouse done in a watercolor. Amy Hell did the watercolor for me for my own photograph. And I reversed the image to make it look like a reflection on the bottom and where it's coming from. We'll see if we can sell some of these in my neighborhood to the people that love our lighthouse. Let's see here. We want to make sure that our image is centered. So I have that there. And I have that there. I can move over a little bit. Just like that. We're going to come back and we're going to put our butcher paper, bleached white, butcher paper, unwaxed, no coating. And we're going to press for 375 degrees for 45 seconds. Okay, we have 12 seconds left. 2, 1. As I always say, the moment of truth. Okay. I take it up real quick and I start shaking it. It helps cool down and stop the sublimation process so we don't have any bleeding or bad mold. Very nice. That came out beautiful. Just give you a quick glimpse of how this came out on our velvet pillow cover. Remember, this is a watercolor. Okay, so let's move on to the next material, because I didn't plan on doing this tonight and I'm getting myself in trouble with my wife. Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay, next, we are going to do Faux Burlap, one of my favorites also. This one is a little bit rougher. It is smooth, but just not like the velvet, you know. And it simulates burlap, and it's made from 100% polyester. Okay. Let's lay this one down. Let's get our handy dandy lint roller. Our second piece of butcher paper. Always use a new piece of paper. The 1 cent that the paper costs is nothing when that stray ink that's been left from the last project messes up your next. You always make sure that the zipper is open so it presses nice and even. Doesn't damage the zipper. You don't have to worry about crunching. We want to give a quick pre-press at 400 degrees for 10 seconds, which reminds me, we're going to raise our temperature to 400 degrees. And we're going to bump that up to 1 minute time. Sorry about all the beeps, folks. Okay. Let's give that a minute just to catch itself up. Okay, we'll remove our butcher paper. We'll give another quick little, because you can never lint roll too much. I know you all know that. I mean, folks, look at this. This was brand new a second ago. Now we're okay. Oh, so sorry. Now, remember, this is the top. The reflection is the faded part. We'll be going towards my zipper on the bottom, so when I sit it on the couch or the chair, we know where the bottom is. Cover our pillow cover. Okay. Just making sure that it all lines up correctly. And there's our 400 degrees. 1 minute. You see the pressure is a little bit firmer this time because it's a thicker pillow cover. Okay. 1 minute. 10 seconds to go. 5. Listen, if it sits an extra second because you have to walk from the other side of the room, that's fine also. Just don't leave it too long. Okay. Keep my butcher paper up. Fold this so I don't reuse it. I'm not sure. Let's see how this one came out. Okay. Okay. Came out very nice compared to the other. Not much of a difference. Yes, the whiter cover was a little more brighter, but it still came out beautiful. Okay, hold on. And we're moving on to the next. Here real quick. Get rid of my paper. That's very important. Always change your paper. You learn after the first time you messed up. And I've messed up. Now we're moving on to the canvas. The canvas is white, but it's a neutral. It's an off-white. Very so slightly, but that's what it is. We're going to lint roll this now. To make sure we get any loose fibers from manufacturing off. Make sure that the zipper is open for pressing, as all other pillow covers. I was just folded. I forgot to change it, and you can see it's amazing what manufacturing leaves behind. Okay. Centering this, making sure my zipper is open. Yep. I'm going to cover it with a fresh piece of butcher paper. Always use fresh butcher paper. There you go.
What's that?
Okay. We're going to give a quick pre-press. Also, 400 degrees, a quick 10 seconds. Okay. That was 7 seconds. You get the idea. I left our pillow cover nice and flat. And I'm kind of rushing through, but you could take like a ruler, put it in, and you can push out all your corners, make sure they're nice and pointy and such. Because sometimes for manufacturing they're, a little dimpled. Let's take another one of our printouts that we printed with Sublimation and more inks and dyes. subandmore.com. So like I said, the zipper is on the bottom, faded part on the bottom, that's my reflection, so my orientation is correct. We'll lay it down, nice and even. Okay, nice. Put my paper, and here we go, 1 minute, 400 degrees. Oh, actually, I am so sorry, folks. I made a mistake. This actually gets a 30-second pre-press. I'm sorry. So let's do that again, because canvas shrinks a little bit, and we want to get that out of the way so we don't have any ghosting. And I'm glad I remembered, because you would have seen a mistake. But this will be done in 1 second. See here, we're already at 45 seconds, so 15 seconds left. 5 seconds left. Okay. Dropped the paper, so I'm not going to use it because it can pick up lint and schmutz, and we know we don't need that. Okay, here we go. 400 degrees for 1 minute for the canvas. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Like a pizza, it's hot. Wow. Woo! Okay. See, I want it to stop sublimating. It's very hot. You don't want any ghosting or bleeding or anything. Okay, let's take a look. Okay. This one came out awesome also. It has no ghosting at all and no bleeding. And it's just right. Beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay. I'm going to pause for a second. Okay. Moving on to the next. Change the paper out. I don't need to sound like broken record, folks. Always change your blowout paper. Okay, what are we going to go next? Okay, let's do the linen. I have a beautiful linen, which is 10 shades lighter than the Faux Burlap. It's much, much lighter. And the weave is actually a little bit smoother. I want to make sure the zipper is open. These are made beautifully. A fresh piece of the other side real quick. See, straight from the factory, straight out of the bag. Gotta make sure you always unroll. Make sure your orientation is correct. Let's give a 10-second pre-press. (400°), 10 seconds on the pre-press. It's just to remove any slight moisture that might be in the product. You saw it was very flat, so we didn't need it to straighten it out, but you see, Steve, always good to pre-press. Always. Now the reason why I waved it and I cooled it down a little is because if it happened to reach 400°, which it didn't for that 10 seconds, when I put my image, my printed image, I don't want it to ghost. Because the second this ink hits 350 and above, it starts gassing. We don't need that. What we do need is a beautiful pillow color. Okay. Beautiful. Okay. My blowout paper. And 400°, 1 minute medium pressure. Okay, folks, 6 seconds, 4, 2, here comes the beep, and a moment of truth. Ooh, that is hot. Man, oh man, is that hot. Okay, I'm learning this time, folks. I'm not touching that sucker. The first few I got away with. Not now. I think it's raw. Ooh. It's hot. I just want to show it on the...
Yeah.
Okay, show you outside.
You gotta snap it a few times to cool it off.
Absolutely. Okay, Joe. See on the blowout paper, the extra ink? Thank God we use blowout paper. And there's the image.
Looking fantastic.
Fantastic on the linen. Wow. Okay, Joe, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm going to put that over to the side. I'm going to get rid of our blowout paper. Set up our next blowout paper. Broken record time, guess what? Yep. I am going to lower my temperature slightly. I'm going to bring it down to 390 degrees. Okay. Now we're moving on to peach skin. Let's check out the peach skin. I think it's far time that we did the peach skin. Oh, I was wrong. Nope, that is the peach skin. Absolutely, and that is the, yes, that is the satin. Okay. So we always open the zippers, and we always lint roll. Because at the bottom, we're going to do our pre-press. Okay. The zip is open. Just checking. You can never double check too many times. Okay, wait 10 seconds. That looks great. Always check the orientation, and something also, folks, that you should always do when your printout comes out, always check your edges for stray ink. Always check your corners for black blotches, the edges. Make sure it's clean, and what you see is what you get. So if there's a little color here, either cut it out if you can, you know, if you have room on the paper, or don't use it. Okay, here we go. One more. Okay, we have 10 seconds left, as usual. We come back at 10 seconds. And here we go. My son's not here this time. Ooh. But also, very nice. We'll have them all lined up for you so you guys can do a proper comparison to our colors. Beautiful. Wow. Okay. And last but not least, we have satin. Broken record time, you know what I want to say, folks. Do butcher paper. That was satin. Beautiful. Zipper is open, and on the bottom, I want to put it this way because I like the pull to close that way. Okay. Let's just get rid of our fibers and hairs. Wait. See? All the sticky stuff is unstickied. Okay. That, by the way, is a professional term, unstickied. Ooh, don't you hate when that happens? Oh yeah, sticky. Look. Oh. Don't you hate that? Okay. 390, 10-second pre-press. Too late to check. Okay, we got 40 seconds left. I think I printed out too many. Seconds. I'm in the ready position. 10 seconds. Okay, folks, here we go. I guess I did a pre-press. I forgot to put my image on. Okay, let's do it again. Ready? Here we go. Put my image down. 400 degrees. I don't want to make that slide around too much because it will ghost when you put it down on a 400 degree surface. 400 degrees, a minute. Okay, folks, we're back at our famous 10 seconds. All ready once again. It's like riding a bike or a motorcycle. Ooh, that is hot. And here's our last and final. Wow. Well, hello. Satin does beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to do a comparison. Okay. So, let's take a quick peek here at what we have. You can see the difference in the shades. This is the Faux Burlap. And this is the linen. The linen comes out a little bit lighter than the Faux Burlap when you print, and a little bit more vibrant. The Faux Burlap still looks great. But now if you compare that, sorry folks, to our velvet, our satin, and our peach skin are going to be the most vibrant. Sorry. I apologize. Okay. Beautiful. So, folks, what I'm going to do, you see they all did come out beautiful. I'm going to finish up here now, and I'm going to snap some pictures and post it along with the video so you can do your own comparisons. Okay, thank you very much, everybody. This is Stanley Reisler, the Coney Island Transfer, and Sublimation and More, Inks and Dyes, and also Sublimation and More, Learn, Create, and Inspire. Come on down to our group on Facebook, sublimationandmore.com, and learn something. Okay, folks, Stan Reisler out. Bye-bye.